Ah, shit. Here we go again.
You have just messed your life up, and you in here with me, white boy. When you pee, you sit down. If I catch you peeing, standing up like a man, I'ma crack your dome piece. Keep this cell clean and keep it smelling fresh. When you get commissary, I need all that. Because just like a woman, you need to be led, and I'm your leader. When we outside this cell together, you are not to look at another man. Walk with your eyes to the ground. Matter of fact, grab my back pocket. Do you understand? Do you comprehend? Do you get that? White boy, you belong to me. Welcome to prison, where you got inmates that's predators and prey. Meet inmate Sweet Low. Real name, Cavante Clark. Real name, Cavante Clark. A 41-year-old African-American from Queens, New York. List of charges: aggravated assault, home invasion, assault on a police officer, assault on a court officer, and of course, attempted kidnapping. The list is long and violent. Before we go any further, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Cavante Clark, aka Sweet Low, was locked up in the early 2000s. The judge gave him 38 years for his contributions to his community. When Sweet Low first got to the doghouse, he had a chip on his shoulder. He was mad at the world. He was known to assault inmates and officers all the same. Now, Sweet Low wasn't always sweet until his 4th year of being locked up. There was a 19-year-old white boy that found himself in the doghouse for vehicular manslaughter. You see, he was getting white boy wasted, and he found himself behind the wheel one summer night. And well, 2 people lost their lives due to drinking and driving. Sidebar, you never know what time you gonna go, so make sure you ask Jesus to forgive you for your sins on the daily. Now let's get back to the judge gave him 10 to 17 years for the crime that he committed. We gonna call him White Boy Steve, because me just calling him White Boy kind of sound kind of racy, and I'm not racist, so we gonna call him White Boy Steve. So White Boy Steve will find himself in the cell with Cavante Clark, a.k.a. Sweet Low. When White Boy Steve was in the cell with Sweet Low, when the guard walked off, Sweet Low got up. White Boy Steve stuck his hand out on some nice to meet you type of stuff. Sweet Low swallowed his hand, was like, man, get out of here with that nice. I ain't friendly. Sweet Low was like, yeah, I can tell already. I ain't gonna like you at all. You got the top bunk, and you better not be moving around at nighttime breaking my sleep. I'ma bust your dome piece. If my sleep get broken, your jaw get broke. We got rats in this prison, so do not leave no food out at night. Matter of fact, give me all your commissary, and I'm gonna put it in my locker. When you need something, then you holler at me. And matter of fact, I'm gonna let you know this right now. Don't you ever go in my locker and take anything. Now give me all your commissary. Steve standing there like, what did I just get myself into? Sweet Low then was like, where's my manners? Let me welcome you. White Boy Steve was like, huh? Sweet Low with an open hand was like, boom! Smacked him right in his face, almost knocking him out. But Sweet Low hurried up and grabbed him by his shoulders and threw him on the bed. At this point, y'all, Sweet Low is not no homo. Right now, he just bullying him and extorting him and establishing his dominance over. Now, there were some other white guys in his pod, but I just got to keep it 100. They was dope fiends, so they was not going to come to White Boy Steve rescue. So they wasn't going to step up for Steve. He was in there on his own. Heck, they had their own issues that they had to deal with. Sweet Low now done bent down and got face to face with him. He like, this is the cell rule, and you better not break not nan one of them. Number 1, don't ever touch nothing of mine. Number 2, if you got to take a crap, matter of fact, you can't even take a crap in this cell. You better get out this cell and go to one of them dope fiends and go use the bathroom. If I ever catch you in here taking a crap in here, I'm going to bust your dome piece wide open. If I ever catch any piss on the floor or on that toilet seat, I'm going to bust your dome piece. Matter of fact, you sit down when you pee. Only men stand up. If I ever catch you standing up peeing, I'm going to bust your dome piece. And if I ever catch any pee on this toilet, I'm going to kill you. Whenever you get commissary, I needs me. I got to get mine. Let you not give it up. I'm going to bust your head to the white meat. Do you understand? I said, do you understand? Steve nodded his head. Sweet Lo was like, boy, I said, do you understand, boy? Steve was like, yeah, I understand, sir. I understand. This was Sweet Lo establishing his dominance over white boy Steve. Steve was terrified. He ain't never been in this type of situation before. He ain't never had this type of pressure applied to him in nowhere, shape, or form in his whole life. It was just like he just woke up into the Tales from the Crypt scene. Like he just walked into the Twilight Zone. He ain't never going home. This here, right here, is hell. As the weeks progress, Sweet Lo has not let up, not even an inch. Still displaying his dominance and mad aggression on white boy Steve. He would slap him here and there, take his food, totally disrespect him. He even made him give up his bed and his pillow. Whenever the room would get too cold, Sweet Lo would make Steve give up his cot, his pillow, and his blanket. Sweet Lo was doing him dirty. Sweet Lo wanted all the comforts that prison life afforded him, even if that meant inconveniencing Steve. Now, I know a lot of y'all thinking, why didn't Steve just go tell the COs what was going on? Well, when you got terror and violence all around you and you see the guards being foul towards inmates, well, what can you do? Either you gonna be prey or you gonna be predator. One day in the cell, Sweet Lo got a letter from his sister. Hey, I need for you to read this, Steve. Here. Steve like, okay, this came from your sister Diana. She said that she loved you and that things took a turn for the worse. And that Sweet like, what? Well, finish reading. She said that it took a turn for the worse, that she's down for cancer. Sweet Lo was like, what? Man, give me that. Even though Sweet Lo can't read, he looking. So he just balled it up. And he go sit on his bunk. Put his hands in his face like this. You see, Sweet Lo didn't have no family out there on the outside. He was a ward of the state. In and out of foster homes, group homes, lockdown facilities. So when he turned 19, he found out that he had a twin sister. He finally wasn't alone in this world. Now he finds out that the only family that he got is about to pass away due to cancer. For the next couple of days, Sweet Lo was quiet. He really wasn't doing too much. He just stayed in his bed, went to chow, and kept quiet. This was the first time white boy Steve had any peace since he been here. Sweet Lo never really believed in God, but he was praying to God that his sister would get better. Friday at 4:45 p.m. when the chaplain came in and said, Mr. Clark, I hate to inform you this, but your sister, she passed away. Sweet Lo only uttered, thank you, and he laid back on his bed. During this time of sorrow for Sweet Lo, Steve actually felt bad for Sweet Lo, and he started to console him. It'll be all right, bro. It's all right, bro. You'll be good, bro. Imagine that, y'all. Imagine that. The mighty terrorizer Sweet Lo. And now the victim consoling him, making sure he good. I'm guessing in this time of sorrow and pain and anger that Sweet Lo was going through for the loss of his sister, this is when his mind snapped. Sweet Lo like, I ain't got nobody in the free world. I ain't got nothing to come home to. You know what? This is my home. This is my world. This prison life, this just what it's gonna be from here on out. I may indulge in every sinful vice that prison have to offer. This just what it's gonna be. My reality is this. These 4 walls is my reality. and this my home. And well, y'all, this is where Cavante Clark turned into Sweet Low. One day, Steve and Sweet Low was on the yard. They was doing laps around the track when this black dude walked up to Steve and was like, "Dang, you got a fat." Sweet Low was like, "What you say, nigga? What you say?" Dude turned around, was like, "I said he got a fat." Sweet Low was like, "Bow!" Jabbed him. Boom! Right in the mouth. They got throwing down right there on the yard. Boom! 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 Sweet Low jumped back and hit him with a dude kick. Boom! When dude hit the floor, Sweet Low got the stomp in the mouth. Steve was like, "Yo, chill. Got to push the Sweet Low back. Luckily, the guards didn't see this happen. Or off to the hole, Sweet Low would have been gone. Hey, y'all, Sweet Low knocked him out. When Steve and him got back to the cell, Steve was like, "Yo, thanks, man, for having my back out there." Sweet Low was like, "You know what? We family. We got to take care of each other up in here. And you know what? I apologize for treating you like crap. But I was going through something. But we family. Yeah, we family. Come here. Give me a hug, bro." If y'all want some more Sweet Low stories, make sure y'all let me know in the comments section. Until next time, be safe. I'm out. Give me a call at 1-313-452-8981 if you want me to promote your online business or products or social media channels. Also, if you are watching this video and you didn't get my notification, unsubscribe to the channel, subscribe back to the channel, and hit the all notification button. I drop a new video Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, are you a member of the Donta Show Network? If not, I'm going to have the link pinned at the top of the comment section. Also, when you become a member of the Donta Show Network, I got exclusive videos teaching you on how to become a big, successful YouTuber such as myself. Again, the link to the memberships will be pinned at the top of the comment section. By the way, if you want to send a gift to support the Donta Show Network, send me a text message or give me a call at 1-313-452-8981.